Okay.
What Mr. Christian is saying and what everybody has said is that we need a very aggressive reactions to what has happened on Wednesday. And I was thinking it was going to happen the first thing on Thursday morning. You understand? But for the people that are close to the legal team, and especially the lawyers, especially the sons, I mean, if they can influence, they should have tried to influence that aspect. I mean, if a legal advice comes from a legal, if an advice comes from a lawyer, you don't have a choice. What we have to do is get our ideas across to the legal team, and the legal team knows that what we're saying is of the legal standard. Then Baba Mobile will not have a choice. For those of us, a few of us that has closeness, have influence, have interactions with the legal team, can we let them know this idea is what we want, what should be done? Please, I'm just saying that for now.
Okay, that's fine. Expander, have you got anything to say regarding the media bit? Otherwise, Christian, you continue.
Okay.
Christian, continue. Continue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Continue.
the next point was on the legal team, just like what Bayo had just mentioned. We must have consistent reporting from the legal team on what they are doing and how they have been able to go about these ideas we are putting forward. It is essential because we cannot come here and be talking in the air and they decide otherwise. And then when we see their actions in the field, it doesn't resemble our aspirations or our ideas. So it is very, very important. Then the next point is about Muyiwa. I remember Anne overemphasized the other day about making sure that Muyiwa is completely out of the show. I have the impression that Baba Mohbad is in a dilemma, not like dilemma per se, he's in a state of confusion consistently, not really trying to follow what the public is saying, and whereas the public saying is right and it is objective and it is really seeking to even protect his own life, it is really strange. It is strange that Baba Mohbad is not seeing the energy that is coming from the population, from the whole world. You have the whole world behind you, but you are not seeing, you are following one blind man who doesn't see for himself. So if Muyiwa is a problem here, we should look for a way that Muyiwa is out of the whole show. He doesn't control or coordinate anything around Baba Mohbad. Then the last point I want to mention is that we should see how our legal advisor or our legal team, our lawyers, our son, they should petition Wumi, they should petition Mama Mohbad, they should petition Darosha, they should petition all those guys that we are suspecting to have a hand in the elimination of Mohbad. They should petition them. We should be dragging them hater-scatter so that they get confused. As they get confused, they'll start releasing the truth. There are elements of truth that they have started saying, but now you see the narrative of Wumi. She's trying to push the blame now to Baba Mohbad because yesterday she tweeted, was it tweeting or I heard from a video, she was saying that it is the fault of Baba Mohbad that they could not get substance from Mohbad to be able to ascertain the cause of his death, that he rushed to bury him. So you see, they are trying to play our mind, putting blames on Baba Mohbad now. They're trying to crucify that man. And if we are not smart enough, before you realize, they can be calling Baba Mohbad to come and answer questions at the police for some stupid things. For some stupid things. So please, we should be smart. We should become aggressive. That's the right word. We should be aggressive. This matter is not a matter that we take it lightly because it's going to change the image of justice, not only for Nigeria, but for many African countries, especially my own country, because it will be a reflection of justice system, how justice systems should work in a country.
Okay, that's
So I
good.
submit my submission is ended for now for there.
Please,
Okay, that's
moderator,
Can I
good.
moderator,
try?
pardon me, please. Just hold on, please. Everybody, please, let's stop. Let's stop. We need to take this thing like 55K. Is lagging behind. So please, let's stop. Let's take some time to tap so that we can keep the life on. Another thing I love to add is this great submission, Mr. Christian, but that is something that is very, very sacrosanct. The lawyers, they know who and who to petition, what and what to do. You understand? They've listened to everything happen. And I think one of the problems we've had is possibly the lawyers have not been allowed to do everything they've advised they want to do. I know they would have advised on a number of things. Now, if the emperor, and everybody knows who I call that has been given saddled with the responsibilities to do that, if he's not doing it, we will still not achieve things. Now, he might not be removed. He can be there, figurehead. He might not be removed. He can be in the room. But day before yesterday, I said something. Many people have been visiting Baba Mohbad's village. They've been visiting the king. When next they go to visit the king, they should tell the king to nominate 2 people from the palace that can sit with Baba Mohbad, stand with him to support him. The man seems not to have people from his family. The people that are living in Nigeria, he will be able to discuss with them. They will be able to listen to the lawyers. They will be able to arrange or agree on things they need to do. Not someone that lives in thousands of miles away from him. He needs to call him to speak to him. So I think that is the problem. And it's because he doesn't have anyone close to him. That is why he's still keeping Muiwa. If he has 1, 2 people that are equally or better than Muiwa, I think this might work very well. I don't want him to remove Muiwa. It's just like the way they brought in Barrister Wahab Shitu to say, come and be the head, Hassan. Bring other people from his village, a kinsman. Let them be involved. If he wants family around him, let him have it. When he has that, things will work. Then going forward, the lawyers will not be coming. It's not the lawyers that will be really speaking with the public. The lawyers will brief the Baba and his king's people. And when he does, Baba should have a team of communicators who will take information and make it public communication, because they need to distill it and give out the information people will listen to, information that matters to people, not every detail. And when they are able to do that, and these things are set, we are good to go. I think that is the best way. For about petition, no need. And whatever Wunmi is doing, they are child's play. I believe those who know what to do, they know what to do. But we need to empower the lawyers to do their jobs. We pay them what they ask, and we do their job. Finish. They come back and give us reply. We move ahead. Thank you very much. Sorry for coming in.
Fine. That's fine.
My
Great.
British moderator. Sorry.
That's great. Okay. I think to me, I was just holding off and not really wanting to say anything, but I think I just I'm going to agree with you, but I don't know if I'm going to come a little bit different here. To be honest, there are a lot of, what's the word? I don't know if I should borrow that lady's name. Is it Ryan Whispers? There are a lot of people whispering sweet nothings to this man's ear. And I also think that's number one. Number two, I think he doesn't understand what's the word now? The depth of this case, the magnitude of it, and the implications of it. I mean, without sounding as a broken record, it just hurts when you think about that this is where we are now. So just as Lizzie has said, and every other person has said here, they're listening. Why are these lawyers not having access to this man? There's not, to me, yes, it's nice to have think tanks, But these lawyers, this, as we said, this is their field. Why can't they have access to this man and let them be the ones to direct the course of events? I'm sorry, but I have to ask this question. Is there a conflict of interest between the lawyers? Is there some friction going on? I'm trying, I don't like to say that in public, but I'm trying to think, is something like that going on? Because I'm trying to understand the lawyer, you are briefed, and yet you can't go in and speak to your client and say, listen, I'm going to direct the ship here, and this is what needs to be done. I appreciate Baba example. Baba came out today to have an interview or question and answer, whatever you want to say, with Bukky Jesse. And now you go on Instagram, is everywhere. It's not bad what he did. But before that, the lawyers should be the one to say, okay, you have to speak up vehemently to say you reject this result, and these are the platforms you should use. For instance, a TV interview or a pop BBC or, something, but not, I'm sorry, forgive me. I'm not saying there's not anything wrong with talking on TikTok. There's nothing wrong, but why use a blogger rather than coming out and using an appropriate channel that you can address this and make a strong position clear, and don't talk about your family matters. The global world is not really interested in that. As a matter of fact, they've thought of this case as being a joke because they feel it's just family pettiness and rivalry going on. And the lawyers could draft that and let him come out to address and say he's not happy with this in a very strong way, using the appropriate channels. If it's TVC, BBC, whatever, I believe that we have the capacity to get access for him to do stuff like this. Please, somebody help me. I don't know if I'm making sense, because I feel like that is the root, at the root of all these things where we talk for hours. This is the problem. Somebody advised Mr. Joseph Aloba to go and speak to Bukky Jesse today to address that, which is not bad, but that is not from a professional perspective. I disapprove of that. I don't think it's right. I think it should speak properly and when they come out from a strong perspective, and then the blogger bit can be done later. Please, somebody help me.
You are extremely right. You are extremely right, Anne. And that is what I've been emphasizing on. You see, this case, like you rightly said, it's like Baba Mohbad has been taught not to understand the magnitude and the intensity of this case. And let me be a little bit pompous here. This case is not about the Aloba family anymore. It's about the world. The people of the world have taken over the case. And Baba Mohbad would have come up on BBC easily and say, I have heard about the explanation of the toxicologist, and I disagree vehemently with that statement, full stop. And they may now ask him some leading questions, and he answer maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and it goes viral. When it goes on BBC, CNN and other TV stations can be able to pick it up. They may be able to now to get in touch with him. But now the access to him with this media coverage can only be done by legal team that can advise him on what to do. What is the legal team doing? What are they doing?
Christian,
What are they doing?
Christian, can I step in there? Christian, can I come in there? Let me quickly come in there. You see, what is going on with Baba Mohbad is not that he don't know the seriousness of this case. He know the seriousness of this case. It's some of these modes around him that is the problem. Baba Mohbad has a platform of over 50-something followers. They can actually use this opportunity to turn that platform into BBC. You understand? By using that platform, instead of Baba Mohbad to go to Bukky Jesse's platform today to spew things that is already going to put him into trouble. I got a call already while we are on this live, and I had to discuss that with Aristocrat and SAP. You understand that thing, because if Baba Mohbad is with a lawyer, something that he has spilled today, a lawyer will control him, okay? But Bukky put him on the line. Baba Mohbad is not with a lawyer, so people around him is pushing him to make this mistake. The press conference or whatever he has done on Facebook today is totally uncalled for without his lawyer. This is a mistake that he has been making right from the beginning. At the end of the day, little mistake like this would jeopardize this case. And for what have the court have had this evening towards Baba's talk today is not going down well with me, which I'm going to discuss. I can't even wait to get off this live. So what do? The bloggers should please stop bringing Baba to their platform. Baba have a platform. He can actually turn that platform into his own BBC. Gather his lawyer around him, turn on his life. Believe me honestly, thousands of people will connect to his life. The question they need to ask, whatever the lawyer need to say, his platform can do it because he already have the platform. But it's not being done that way because some people around him is doing it for their own self-interest. It's not Baba don't know the importance of No. Don't cut me. Don't cut me. Let me finish. Don't say I'm just merry-go-round. You understand? Don't cut me, please.
You're supposed to talk. You cut in and you just merry-go-round. But go ahead.
No. I'm not merry-go-round. I'm not.
Okay, so it's okay, Susie. Don't worry. Let's just continue. Go ahead. Sorry about that. Continue. Okay.
So what I'm trying to say here, Baba can actually turn his platform into his media session, having his lawyer come there. They will sit down. Believe me honestly, this thing is easy. He had over 50-something followers. So going out there to go and speak today is uncalled for, which is raising flag already. So I'm going to stop at that. Aristocrat, I will talk to you later, please.
Okay, Lady Iris, can you
it's not good to let somebody when somebody is talking and you come and say, oh, what the person is saying is not serious. That is, Lady Alice, that's what you are trying to do to me right now. I don't like it.
No, I didn't say it's not serious. I said you repeat yourself.
Please hold on.
You repeated yourself.
Lady Iris, please hold on. Lady Susie, I apologize. Please, I don't think that's any ill intention. So I apologize. Please don't leave. Just hold on. Thank you for that brilliant submission. Lady Iris, do you want to continue now? Thank you.
Thank you, my dear. In all honesty, I think what we need is to concentrate more on getting the evidence and getting this case going. When we actually see, let's assume there was a brilliant and fantastic, submission at the inquest. We will all say it. Baba Mohbad, in all honesty, in my own opinion, does not even need to be coming out to speak on anything. We don't even need Muyiwa on anything. All Baba Mohbad needs right now is, Baba, we want to go and do autopsy. Sign here. He signed. We move. We doesn't even need him to do anything whatsoever at all. So him talking does not bring evidence to the table or take evidence away from the table if he doesn't speak. So we need to focus on the way forward. Talking or not talking, I don't see the importance of that. After every inquest, what Shittu did that day was fantastic. If after Shittu spoke, another lawyer come and talk after every inquest, that would be good enough. and we see actions going. I don't know what we want Baba Mohbad to really, really, really talk about, other than I want justice for my son. Please help me. He's not, he doesn't have to. To me, that's the way I see it, Sha. And I'm just going to use this opportunity also to say the bounty is still out there, the reward is still out there. Let's spread the news, take it to the people around that Lekki axis, around those people in the house that are not as privileged as Wumi. Let's see if we will get a break into this case. That's all I have to say.
Can I say something, please?
Oh, okay. Yes, you can. Go.
Can I?
Please,
No, Inji,
like the way, like I just going to say something small. Like the way Baba came out today and talk like look at Donald Trump and Michael Cohen case right now. Because of Michael Cohen talk too much, is putting itself in Trump, because it's like you look at this case, Michael Cohen telling the truth. Trump did everything he did, but because of Trump keep quiet, his lawyers keep fighting for him. Like now, CNN trying to blame like Michael Cohen. You see, so Baba need to know what he's going to say outside, because this can bring problem to him. Thank you.
thank you. Inji Room, you can go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. I want to make my submission concerning the I think the what's it called? The journalism aspect. For me, if you remember the first Corona inquest, I think a petition or court order was put across for the journalist or the journalist not to attend, or bring out the videos in the courtroom. So that is a red flag for journalists not to be able to attend the Corona inquest or put it out there for the masses to see. How would you expect the TV stations to broadcast it? I think the only channel in Nigeria broadcasting this code is maybe TVC or so. So for me, if this thing is being broadcasted, people will know what's going on. They will know. They will actually have a fact or idea of the lies and truth. But when this thing is being suppressed, nobody will know the fact. The individual parties involved will just go out there on their individual platforms to narrate their own lies, both the truth and the lies, what happened and what did not. They'll just give out the false impression to people, either to believe them or disbelieve. So for me, if at all Baba wants to put out his opinion out there, his thoughts and everything that encompass his emotions, he could go to individual channel stations. But for him to expect Nigerian channels to broadcast Believe in You, that's a no. Because the government, we are even asking this justice to, for this justice to bring about, they have a zero tolerance to it. So we shouldn't expect any TV stations in Nigeria to broadcast it, except maybe in some exceptional cases. That's number one. Then number two, there is this question I want to ask. The cadaver being used, are we sure it is moose? The sample, being extracted from this don't let me use the word cadaver, Mohbad's body. Are we sure it is Mo's body? Because with the way this game is playing on now from the government side, I want to disbelieve them in everything they are doing. Are we sure it is Mohbad's body sample that is being used for this test? That's number one. And my candid advice to Baba and his team, legal team, is for them to go there. If they want to conduct the real autopsy, their own private autopsy, they should go there one-on-one, get the sample from this cadaver. They shouldn't ask for the government sample to be used. No, they should go there, get their own and use. That is my candid advice to Baba. Thank you.
Thank you. Lizzie, carry on.
All right. I like to speak to what engine room just said. Now, the question is, if what engine room said is the truth, please, how can we fight it and get a good result? I don't know if I presented this question very well. So if the government is trying to manipulate, that means they are ready for a fight. So how do we now fight to win or to get a good result? Is that possible? Is it possible for us to fight? So I don't know if aristocrats will help to answer this, or if anybody has an idea.
To answer your question, Lizzie, I think that is what we are talking about in the next stage. The next stage is to refute, to fight, and to denounce, reject, that result. And I think that is what has been laid out. That is what has been laid out. Or what we're trying to do now is, getting the pathologist. So I think that's what this talk is all about. So that is it. And maybe between now and then, also, if somebody can come up and bring some evidence that's very concrete, that's another avenue. But that result, was a cooked up result. Now, was it more samples that were used? I believe they said glycine was there when it was being performed. You see, oti wowa lati bere, but I don't know. Because I don't know who authorized them to go ahead and do the dry embalming. If they had consulted intellectuals, they would have told them, well, get some samples if we have to do a repeat, or if we have to do an independent ones prior to doing the dry embalmings. So I think sometimes it's good to always do a feasibility studies and you think ahead. Some people do things and they say when you get to the bridge, you cross it. Some people, you have your feasibility studies prior to embarking on the journey. So people do things differently. Now they're saying, these dry embalmings, they cannot get sampled anymore. We'll see. If they get a good pathologist, there are some good ones that have been introduced to them in the past, rejected. But if they can get a good one, those people, the pathologists, will be able to lead and say, okay, we still can or cannot. But until then, I don't know what's going to be. But we should just not, and I do not even support, everybody coming together. No, I don't support that. And Azuko, you can be working on ABC. Kristen can be working on E, D, E, F, G.
Excuse me, because
Solution. Go ahead.
sorry, I just want to quickly chip in something. I'm not going to stay for too long.
Right.
I greet you all. I listen to what you guys are saying. I just want to say I commiserate with all of you for the result that you guys had that you are not anticipating. Some of us are anticipating it. We're even anticipating worse result than that. And I have to tell you the reason. The reason is the Nigerian police is one of the most intelligent and well-trained police corps. Forget about what Nigerians think they are. If they want this case to have been sorted out, it would have been sorted out within 1 month. And I kept saying on Papariano, on some other people that have joined their show to say that the core problem lies with government, okay? And that as far as I'm concerned, if the government is given a function and they are not performing it, what is the alternative? I've been saying this for about 4 months now that I really been paying attention. And it's been back and forth. Number one, let me first say something. Some of us who understand the strategy of agitation and activism, who did it in college, in the university days when there is military, who understand court injunctions, who understand how the judiciary works. I didn't see anybody in the Justice for Mohbad who has relevant experiences. I think that is what is lacking in the movement that you guys are doing, number one. Then number two, the fact that public sentiment is being derailed for people who are...
Excuse me, before you go to number two, what was your number one?
The number one is the fact that you guys don't have very experienced people that
And
have...
what do you mean by you guys? Are you for justice or are you against justice?
I can't be against justice. I
Okay,
am
so
always
if
for
you
justice.
think,
Excuse me,
before
hold
you
on,
go to
hold on,
number
hold
two,
on,
hold
hold
on,
on.
hold on. I was talking
Let
before
me
you
finish.
interjected. You hold
Yeah.
on first. You hold on. Because I was talking before you interjected and I thought it was going to be brief. When you saw that we were lacking in that area, why didn't you champion that area?
Okay,
That
so
is
here...
why I was saying, hold on. That is why I was saying that we all don't have to come together. If you see I am lacking in that area, your number one area, when you say you guys, when you see it, when you observe it, and you thought these areas are going to be useful and I'm part of justice, and people are not looking here, you
Give
know
me a
what?
few minutes. Let me
Let
define what I'm
me
doing.
fill in the gap. So because we're addressing us as you people, and you saw it.
Okay, so
You
here's the thing.
you saw the lapses. You are
Can I-
here
can I-
4 months later telling us you people
Can I talk?
exactly did you do about it?
Exactly. So what I did about it was, number one, I was asking the relevant questions. And I didn't see anybody that is going to give me the relevant answer. Like what I said now, I know you were spurred into action with that word. And you felt like, no. He's trying to blame us. No, I'm not trying to blame anybody. I'm just telling
Talking
you.
about blaming. I'm talking about results. If you
Okay,
thought
so-
whatever you said will have given us a result, forget the blaming.
Exactly.
You know, I will jump
I-
ahead. I will do it. This is
So
what I
you-
was about saying
so
when I
you-
said we
so-
all don't have to come together. When you
No.
see the lapse
So
here,
that's another point I want to bring. When you said we don't have, you see, one of the core problem that the movement suffered was coordination. That is the greatest core problem that movement for justice for Mohbad suffered is coordination, because everybody, this one is doing theirs, that one is doing theirs, that one is saying this, that one is saying this. There is no single coordination among all the parties. And that's why somebody like me came. I wanted to see, okay, where is the origination of this agitation? Where are the people that I can work with? So that's what I want to tell you. I understand and I appreciate that question you asked me. And I found out that if I go to Papariano, the same alignment Papariano is bringing is not the same alignment Westo is bringing. Even everybody is saying they want the same thing. Now, that's one. So on my number two, there are a lot of things you don't discuss online. There are a lot of informations that were never supposed to find their ways online. But everything is being discussed, is being said online. And so that's number two. Number three is the fact that we don't even know who is representing the principal owner of this case, which is the Mohbad's dad. Okay, we are having I heard yesterday there is one lawyer, Odumosu, who everybody, I saw about 3 panels, and almost everybody on those panels were saying, this lawyer is there. He's not doing what he's supposed to do for 8 months. He's going to go. But I also listen to some people who are looking like the court champion, say, oh, let's leave him, let him finish what he's doing so that we can now transfer the case to the Sun. No. You will see that all this is happening because there is no proper coordination. And number 4, the public has been divided by what we call the fifth columnists. People who are saying that Mohbad
are telling us you are enumerating the problems. What solution are you taking us back?
You see,
what solution do you have right now moving forward?
Good. These are the solutions. Number 1, there should be coordination.
And how are you going to champion that?
The people that are really championing justice for Mohbad are the people that have...
I said not the people. How are you going to contribute your quota?
Hold on 1 second. Before I can start and say I want to join or try to contribute something, I will have to have a platform that is going to make that thing possible. There are steps that are supposed to be taken behind it. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do. Okay, because that's part of what I was saying. I'm not going to tell you exactly things that I'm going to do. If I'm saying it now, then I'm not doing it. And if I do it, it doesn't make sense. This is part of what I'm saying. It's not every information. Now you are trying to, so you want me to say, hold on,
excuse me, Peter King. Let me interject for 1 minute, please. Just 1 minute, please. I just want to give clarity here. Lady Eris is saying, you are mentioning the problems and you have to come up with the solutions. And now you are saying that, okay, you are not going to mention it.
And I'm not going to tell you excuse me, I'm not going to say that solution publicly because those solutions, those solutions are not what we discuss online.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So if that is the case, what I want to say is, so you don't need to talk about the problems publicly. Just send a message, ask any questions. Who are the key people? How can I reach them so I can speak to them offline and then try to get in contact with them to offer my solution or my help?
And my darling, you know what? Go ahead.
Do you know how many people have inboxed? Do you know how many people have inboxed and they didn't respond to me?
Excuse me, sir. If you have a cogent contribution, go online or in one of these petitions or whatever press release, you will see a phone number for Taiwo Odumosu. Google Barrister Smith and Bankole SAN. Google Wahid Shitu, Wahid or something like that, Shitu. You will be able to get their phone number and offer your submission to them.
Oh, okay, thank you.
If you cannot, all right, bye.
Thank you.
That's what you need to do.
Thank you, bye.
Because it's not you people didn't do this, you people did that.
Okay, Lady Eris, carry on. That was a good one. So carry on as you were saying.
I mean, that is what I was just saying. We all don't need to be together. We all should not sleep and face one direction. Okay. If, like he said, if he thinks, for example, when Wunmi said what she said, I felt that was wrong. I took action. If you see that no, and this is the only area we need, Baba, I want to do this. Can you please sign this? All he needs to do is give his consent. We don't even need Muyiwa. Whoever pays the pipers dictate the tune. Muyiwa is not paying anybody. He does not dictate any. To me, at this stage, I think we are ascribing too much power or notice him. If I have to do anything, the only challenge I face is signatory. If Baba say, okay, Egbewa sign it, that's fine. I don't even need to talk to Muyiwa. Who is Muyiwa? Nobody, just Baba. I want to do this. I think this is going to be good.
Sorry, Lady
I want.
Eris. Sorry, Lady Eris. Aristocrat,
Well,
can you bring some people up down private? Thank you. Go on, Lady Eris.
thank you, Mama. So I think that is just about the thing. And I can say, and you know what? Like I have some people I communicate with and say, oh, okay, I want to do this. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. I'll take care of it. I already did this. So we rub minds, but then we go our separate ways to take care of it from a different angle. We converge and we talk. I've spoken to 4 people today. I've spoken, including African TV, or was it today or yesterday? Today. So okay, you want to do this, That's a good one. Oh wow, that's nice. Okay, fine. All right. Then I won't channel my energy to that area anymore. And we do it. Let's see what other angle can we come through. And we brainstorm, everybody go their separate ways. We don't really have to. And nobody should come here and say, what you people did not do is. That was why I asked if it was for justice or anti-justice. Because really, honestly speaking, regardless of anything, and if I see that when you walk, you drop some popcorn, and I know that you littering and you didn't realize it, instead of me to say, oh, you were littering when you were walking and you didn't pick it up, that's why you lost all your popcorn. While you are walking, I will be picking it up for you. If truly we are on the same side, I would pick up the slack. So it should not be you people didn't do this, you people didn't do that. So I don't think it's for justice. I think it's for the opposite team. But that's okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I totally agree. Okay, Mr. Titus, do you have anything to say?
Hello, everybody. Good evening, good morning, good night. Aristocrats, good to see you. Thanks for having me. Just a quick one. So we've been saying a lot of things over the past 2 days, and solutions have been in there. It's just that no one's actually acting on them. It's like we just talk, but there's nobody trying to make the move. So one of the move has been proposed a long time on Papariano, suggesting Baba coming out, on his own platform, using that as a medium to, get in touch with, pass information to the public.
Can you please increase your volume? We can hardly hear you.
Hold on, let me go.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Is this better?
Yeah, the noise is better, but you can increase the volume more. That helps.
Okay, I'll try to shout. Sorry. I was just thinking, the solution has been said. Let's have Baba on a platform with a lawyer, preferably, so that he doesn't make mistakes. Let's just work towards this particular one thing here. Having Baba passing our information to him directly with the presence of his lawyers beside him. It shouldn't be so hard. We should be able to have this done by tomorrow. But we'll just talk about it today. We'll talk about it again tomorrow. Talk about it again the day after. Please, let's work on this, please. Baba on the platform, we address him. Papareno was trying to let him know so many things I believe he has no clue about, the other day, and they dropped him. So many information this man is not aware of. Then we'll be sure if Muyiwa is somebody to be trusted. We'll be sure, right now we're just guessing. We're guessing. Since September, we've been guessing. Let's stop guessing. It looks like we're all on the same page right now. That's what it looks like. Some people were doubting CY, maybe, let the courts decide or whatever. A lot of people are on board now. Let's take this to the next level and do this properly, please. Thank you very much. I'll mute for now.
Okay, thank you. Queen Treasure, do you want to speak now? Okay, you can go on.
Yes, I want to
Oh, okay,
speak
all
back.
right. Okay, that's fine. Queen, go on.
Yeah, to me, I think that I don't trust some people in the legal. I don't know, maybe if somebody compromise. So I think coming together is going to bring something I don't know, it's going to bring some hey, because like maybe among you guys here, there is people telling the truth. There is some people like compromise, like it's kind of like I don't know who to trust, but like those people my heart go to. Like today, I've been here quiet. I think that there is a lot of people on this platform doing the right thing. Some people are doing it with the clear, like Anasuku. I'm always watching you every day, like the way Lady Harris. I know that she's always. I know her. I know her like she's have a clean heart to fight for this, but people don't understand her. Yeah, because there is people here. I think Miss Susan, like you listen to them quiet, you can see that some people have good mind on this case. But you listen to some people, I don't think there is. I think we need to do it separate,
Okay, we
not
hear
coming
you.
together.
Okay. That. Right, Kay, have you got anything to say? Go on then, because you wanted to come up.
Yeah, thank you. I greet everybody on the box. Host, thanks for having me here. I have one or two things to say. First and foremost, it would be nice if every host will make it a kind of mandatory not to allow anybody that is coming to your platform to talk about group or platform whatsoever. The group has been disbanded by Muiwa, and there's nothing like group or what does he call it? What's the name of the group, if I may be reminded? Nobody should come and be talking about any group whatsoever here. No host should allow that, because Muiwa said they've been disbanded and that is it. So nobody should bring us back. With that being said, I need to know what we're doing about the need to follow the phone and follow the money. I have been saying this right from September. We need to follow the phone and follow the money. If you follow the phone and we follow the money, we will have been able to unravel the circumstances surrounding the death of this innocent young man. We need to do a thorough forensic search on their phone. If we have done this as far back as September, October, by now, we will have known what transpired in that house. The moment we follow their phone, every bit of their action will be revealed by their phone record. They don't have no access to this record. Trust me, there is nothing any one of them can do to manipulate all this record. If you watch, most of their video is like 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Those video does not end just in 10 seconds. But if we follow their phone record thoroughly, we'll be able to see a lot of atrocity on their phone. That is why we need to do a thorough search. If we follow the money, Wunmi is not working. He's not earning income. We need to know who she has been paying to manipulate this justice with mobile ad and money. Naira Marley gave us an hint. He said he's been paying mobile money through Wunmi's mother's account and her sister. We need to follow the money. If we follow the money trail, we will be able to unravel so many facts that are hidden. What are we doing about the private toxicology and autopsy? Timothy Adedoyin was exhumed months after being buried in a shallow grave. Yet, they were able to ascertain the cause of death. The government have come to tell us their investigation is inconclusive. That is not admissible. We are not buying that. That is why we need to do a private one that will come out and tell us exactly what happened to Mohbad. The only reason why they couldn't tell us what they find is they find it difficult to come out and tell us Mohbad died on Tuesday, which is not the case, because they knew the moment they told us Mohbad died on Tuesday, we will need a proof. And that was the major reason why they are telling us the toxicology and autopsy is inconclusive, which is not adding up. There is no way they could come out and tell us they don't know the cause of death. And even if that is the case, that means they need to go further in their investigation, not just telling us that is the end of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. K. Thank you. Does anybody want to speak up? It's free. You can say anything. Yeah, Lilian, carry on.
Thank you, sweetie. And Mr. K, you that is what I said also earlier, that what they did was fantastic. I mean, they did not even disprove our theory that Mohbad was killed on Monday. So the autopsy did not speak otherwise. So we still can hold tight to that, our claim that Mohbad was killed. He was killed. And I'm intentionally choosing my words, on Monday. See? But they also gave us the fact that his neck was not broken, meaning that rigor mortis setting completed, and that takes over 24 hours. That also supports our claim that Mohbad died on, no, not died. Mohbad was killed on Monday. So I said it, I think my first submission was this last inquest was a win for us. A win in disguise. Maybe I should put it that way. For us.
Lady Ellis, do you remember Karimo saying, Wunmi, I dare you to say one thing to Bosse if your life is not finished. Meaning they all know what they did.
Yep. And that is why I'm also going to put this again. To be honest, the 50 million reward that is out there for whoever is going to come with a concrete evidence that will lead to arrest and ultimately a conviction. To be honest with you, from the bottom of my heart, I want it to be Mohbad. If anybody can reach out to her, I don't know why I don't have a number.
Lady Ellis,
I have a lot of people's number, but I don't have Mohbad's number.
I will add 5 million to that.
Hey, yeah.
I will add 5 million to that.
God bless you. I have somebody that already promised $3,000. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Don't go and change your name from K, and I will not find you again. Oh, I'm kidding.
I'm not hiding myself. This is
I know. I mean, a lot of people want change in the system. Because it's for the betterment of the entire world.
We cannot continue to live like this.
The air is, it is good. Thank you so much, Mr. K. And this is what we are talking about. So if I can reach out to my mama Mohbad, if I have a number, I will reach out to her. I will talk to her. But I don't have my Mohbad's number. And I don't even know why. I have a lot of people's phone numbers.
Is Mother going to tell us she didn't hear what Karimo said the past few days?
So if Mama Mohbad can be the beneficiary of that money,
evidence.
it would be fantastic.
She didn't hear Wunmi fought Mohbad and placed Mohbad in a chokehold inside the vehicle. Is Mother going to tell us she didn't hear that testimony?
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Yes, love.
Okay, Mr. K.
I'm here.
I've really not been talking about this phone thing truly. is it still late? I ask questions. I don't want to be taken unaware. With this. So, is it still possible for us to get all these phones? They must have had their.
You don't have no power over it at all. Their chances of doing anything to that record is 0.000. They can't do nothing to it. The moment the cell phone tower can pinpoint Bosse in mobile house on Monday, case closed.
Madam Aries.
Yes, darling.
Susie, Aristocrat, is there any how we can do this particular one on our own? As in, is it possible?
What, the private investigator?
Lizzie.
I don't know what it will take
Lizzie,
to
let
get
me tell you this. Let me tell you this.
All those things there's a private investigator already on it.
Hold on, ladies. Susie, every cell phone is connected to a tower. At every point in time, that tower will tell you are in Lekki, you are in Mushi, you are in London, you are in the US, wherever you be at a particular time. There is always a record linking your phone to a particular tower. The moment Bosse cell phone record indicate that she's in mobile house on Monday, case closed.
Okay, what I'm saying now is that, Mr. K, how do you think behind the closed door? I mean, not here on social media. You can speak to, Aristocrat, Susie, Lady Aries, who again, like Anne, to do these things,
All Barrister Shitu need to do is just write to the court for approval to get the NCC, that is Nigeria Communication Commission, to approve and to give an order for them to get all these cell phone records. They need to get the cell phone record 2 weeks before Mohbad died and a month after the death of Mohbad. You will see. I'm with you.
Mr. K, sorry to cut you. Lady Aries, if we can't use Wahab, let us use Bankole and Smith. See, all this waiting, because this is what, as Lizzie said, that gets us mad. We're waiting on lawyers, with anyone that's available. Go now. Can't we use any lawyer that's available? What is all this?
And there's a limit that we can do right now when the case is on inquest stage. All these things we are asking for is going to come up when the case get to trial. Once the trial started,
before we get to the trial, we need to have all this evidence to be able to tender them.
Before, when you get to trial, your inquest case, don't you see where Bankole wanted to mention about the fraternity of Leanne on Wednesday, and hold on, let me finish. And the judge said, no, we cannot discuss that here. Inquest is just to find the cause of the death. You understand? So the cause of the death is what we are dealing with right now. They've given us their result. It's for us to wait and get our pathology, to question the pathology. Then we'll take it from there. So asking for...
Sorry, Lady Susie, just to ask to interrupt. But investigations are ongoing. So can't we put an investigation?
The investigative team are not doing what is supposed to be.
Can they do that?
Okay.
They have not done that. It's going to be the same issue we're having with toxicology right now. If we don't do it now, when we get to the criminal court, it's going to keep pushing us backward. That is why we need to get that done and have that report readily available. And we will
have... Kay, please, can you make my answer? You are answering me, and I want you to make it clear. So please, let Kay answer this question.
Right.
He said something, then I'm asking for solution. So please, let's get the solution. Now, I want you to tell us what we can do, including you and I, to get this solution of what you just stated.
Okay, what we need to do is just get one of the lead counsel to approach the court that we need a forensic analysis of their cell phone record. And then, because the police ought to have done this, there is no proof that the police have done that. Because if they have done that, by now, a lot of people should have been behind the bar. And those that are supposed to be behind the bar are walking freely on the street of Lekki. Now, if they consult the court for approval to get the phone record of all these people, by the time we get this record, we will analyze them. For example, in Joseph Aloba's statement, he made it clearly that when they got to the police station, Darosha, the mortician, was on the phone going in and out of the police
Mr.
station.
K, it's okay.
Hold on, let me finish. Hold on, let me finish.
I don't want you to tell us all the secrets, Neil. That's why.
Okay. No, they don't
What
have no
I'm saying is
control
that you've
over
already
this.
told us to go to the
What
court.
I'm saying now, they have no control over it. They cannot manipulate it. Unless they will go and buy the communication company and own it, which I believe is impossible. They don't have no control. They can only control the police, but they cannot control the telecommunication company. Now, Aloba told us that Rocha was on the phone in and out of the police station. By the time they went inside, somebody just came and halted the process of giving the police report. We need to know who the Rocha was on the phone with. And then we need to get the phone record of everybody in that police station that night and see if whoever the Rocha was calling actually called anybody in that police station. That would tell us who ought them from giving Aloba the police report to enable them to deposit that body in the morgue.
Mr. K.
Go
Mr.
ahead.
K.
Go
All
ahead.
right. Thank you. Anne, do you think, what do you think about this? Like, can you think something quietly in you and come up with, how to work this around? Not to talk about it right here, but we can, do that behind the closed door. I don't know. Just like you said,
They have no 1 billion% chance they cannot do anything to that record. 1 billion.
Mr. K, I'm already following you. And please, let's all
follow him
follow
too.
Mr. K.
Yeah, we're all following.
Mr. K, you follow us back. Then I think we all can connect through aristocrats. Let's see if we can do this on our own. I think the San Bankole is ready to help. So Susie, this is possible. They said it can happen. Let's present it to them. Thank you.
That was a brilliant submission. Okay, anybody else have what's her name? Debbie, you said you have a question. Do you want to go ahead with your question? Debbie Smart, that's the name.
I have a question. I've been following up for a while now. And sorry to say, I watch most of this crime show, lads, you understand? So Nigerian people, or rather the police or whosoever came on that court that day and said they were not able to find the cause of death for that boy. That's a lie. Like, sometimes it hurts me because they always think Nigerian people are stupid because they have power, nobody can talk. Even I've seen a show that somebody died after 3 months. Even there's even a case going on in New York now. This man has been killing prostitutes for a very long time, and they've been looking for the bodies. They find more than 3 to 6 people that happened 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and they've been able to detect how come those people died, how he killed them. And they're telling us that they brought this body to America.
Time of death. They will tell you the time of death.
Yeah, he will still tell you after 3 years, after 10 years. And they tell you, I wish they came and say they did that thing in Nigeria. I'll say, okay, fine, maybe they don't have more facility, more things to be able to detect. But they told us that they brought that body to America. And they're giving us a result that says they were not able to find out nothing, not even one thing that, he slept, or even drugs. Because before this thing happened, he went to a show. He must have drunk or something. They must have seen an alcohol. He takes India hemp or whatever they take. They must have seen an alcohol on his system. They came and tell us they did not see nothing on his system. That is properly lied. It's just too much to be able to listen to. Nigeria is just doing, and one thing I noticed is that I think we all made a mistake by we letting the government take charge of this thing from the beginning. If it was just the father and individual, just the way we're talking about it now, I think it would have been better. Because I will tell you that Lagos state government has been they bought everything to themselves. They know what they're doing, and they're looking for a way to keep this thing going, and people is going to get tired, and they're going to just get fed up. That's what they're doing. Because coming out with that test and say they didn't find nothing, that's a slap on Nigeria. Nigeria is too educated. Nigeria is too wide for you to come and bring that such result. And you expect people to just buy it. This is a boy who take drugs. This is a boy who went to a party. This is a boy that people are saying this apple, that apple. Will everybody just be lying at the same time? People say they see blood. You're coming that you didn't see blood. And somebody buried somebody, which is the Darosha, buried his cousin or his brother with a stone on it. And that person is still walking down the street. How can you bury somebody with a stone, a rock on top of the person? And Nigerian police, they're not saying anything regarding that. That alone is a crime. That's just my own thing to say. I don't want nobody to accept this thing. If there's any way you guys can help. And I feel like we shouldn't say so many things on this platform. I see so many ladies, so many men really want a clarification when it comes to this thing. If you guys can come together, not on TikTok, not on social media, just come together, bring your ideas. These beautiful women who has knowledge, who has the money, who has the power. Please, men, women, you guys should come together. Just pick people. Don't bring everybody. Because it's obvious that even the people who are against are still here listening. And whatever you guys say, whatever your next step, they're here to listen and go tell whoever they're telling. So I will advise that we should say less here and do more outside the social media world. And for me, Daddy Mohbad should stop going to any social media and saying anything. Whether he agrees or he disagrees, that should be the lawyers speaking for him. That's why they're paying them. If they cannot speak for him, I don't think there's any point of them being with him. I've seen cases. They don't say nothing. It's only the lawyer that speaks for them. So why is this man coming and saying so many? They're using his words against him. So I guess whosoever that can reach out to him, he should stop talking. And I feel you guys should please do more to yourself, like do inside instead of more of TikTok or social media, because people are using your words and your power against you. So that's all I had to say. Thank you, guys.
Lady Ellis,
Hey,
what is the split about Kole and Chitu doing about Mohbad's lawyer? That guy is supposed to be behind the bar by now. If as a personal lawyer to Mohbad, he cannot use his position to have that body deposited in the morgue, then something is not right. What was his mission in that house? Who invited those alpha? Who bat Mohbad? Who shaved his ear? Who clothed him? Which tailor made that cloth they put on that body? All those are the things that we need to know. When did they give that contract to the tailor? If they claim Mohbad died on Tuesday, and same Tuesday, he's been embalmed, he's been bathed, clothed, and ready for burial. Who did all those things? Those are the questions asking for an answer. All these lawyers should take into cognizance all this stupid act of Mohbad's lawyer. They need to file a complaint against Mohbad's lawyer with the Judiciary Council of Judiciary. They need to file a complaint against him before the Judicial Council. As a personal lawyer, it is your responsibility to make sure the body of your client is deposited in the morgue. You were there and you couldn't do anything. Something is not adding up. Thank you.
Aries, you want to talk about that, or Susie?
Yeah, that is not the public. The public is higher for the criminal section alone. That's a civil matter between Baba Mohbad and some of these things. Hold on, you talk now. Hold on now. You talk. You let somebody talk. You understand? You talk. Let me finish. Then you can come up. So the public lawyer is strictly on the side of the the criminal aspect of who killed Mohbad. That is what the public lawyer is hired for. The aspect of this lawyer, it's something that we've been saying from the beginning, that the lawyer need to be sued. It's not the first time you are bringing it up. We have told Baba Mohbad's team before. We suggested to him before, and Mr. Miwa say it's not the right time. So there's a limit we can do when it comes to the aspect of that side of the lawyer you are bringing up today. It's not just the first time we are hearing the thought or having the idea. It's something that we've thought about over 7 months ago. Lawyer is the target. Go ahead, pick him up. Go ahead and sue Wunmi. All these things that people are saying is something that we've been on it from the day go. It's not being done. So if you have any way, Kings, that you can activate that, go ahead and activate it. Then we'll all be happy with you. But we've tried. It's not being done.
Lady Eris, have you got anything to say about that as well?
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. I was on another
Okay, you
call.
want to ask your question again?
My question is, what are the legal team doing about the Mohbad's personal lawyer? Because he was in that house the day Mohbad passed away, and they even went with them to the police station, and they cannot use his position as Mohbad personal lawyer to have that body deposited in the morgue. What was he doing?
Okay, I got it. Work is being done on him, and I think it's been reported to the MBA, and work is being done on him already. But that is by the side. So work is being done on that, on him. And as a matter of fact, we talked about it today. And I was made to even understand that when a lawyer, when someone died, the contract is terminated right there and then. But anyway, put it this way, work is being done on it. Even as of today, we talked about it.
Also remember, he said, according to Joseph Aloba, that alone put him in conspiracy theory.
Yes, he will be taught a lesson. Yes, work is being done on him because he made a lot of errors. Sorry, I made you repeat your question. I was taking a phone call. I'm sorry.